Ladies and gentlemen, and every one of you beautiful people who don't fit into either of those two labels, welcome back to D20 Live versus the 404s. Last year, actually, when we did this event, we didn't actually do it on Anime North's stream. We did an unplugged stream where we did Demon Slayer. And to continue that story, we have completely shifted genres, authors, and styles to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But it's not about me, it's about my players. And however, because this is a stream, I have to say people's names to introduce them, and they will talk about both themselves and what they are playing today. Starting with Mames. Would you please introduce yourself and what you are playing today?
Hi, I'm Mames of the 404s. Today I am playing Yumi Jojima, who, those of you who have watched the Demon Slayer game, is the daughter of that character, Jori Jojima. So, yay, lineage.
Next up, Nicole.
Nicole of 404s and D20 Live, and I'm going to be playing the absolutely fun character named Ace.
Tom.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom of D20 Live in the 404s, and I will be playing the Mad Rush Rock Rocker, Rush Van Horn.
And last but certainly not least, Chantel. Who are you playing today?
Hey, I'm Chantel. I'm playing Nina, and words. Those are gonna happen, and they might turn into things.
Sentences?
Yeah.
We're laughing not because of the awkward, any kind of awkward dialogue. We're laughing because they may have legitimately given away their stand. Anyway, just a reminder that throughout the course of this weekend, Anime North will be taking all donations for the Six Kids Foundation, and we ask you to donate the same if you can. So, it is time to begin our adventure in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. God, yes, that felt good. Japan, 1948. We begin as three people leave their shattered planes from America. Who could these mysterious warriors be? Meeting them is Yumi Jojima, daughter of Kisatsui warrior Jori Jojima, and heir to the Butterfly Estate. You reach touchdown off the tarmac. I'm trying to do a JoJo intro. I don't know if that's working. It doesn't feel right with the same amount of normal description I put into an intro. It's just like, you're here now, go! So please introduce yourselves and describe your characters to each other and to Yumi.
Alright, everyone's being quiet. Hi, I'm Rush Van Horn. I'm here to hack and slash and thrash. Rock on.
Ace walks up, and Ace is reading some sort of just small comic book, and she says, "I am Ace. I'm here to help," and then just puts her face right back into it.
Ace, I'm going to invoke. I should point out that we're using Fate Accelerated tonight. Which allows me to invoke aspects of their characters, player characters, so that way they can actually gain fate points. Ace, because you were role-playing that so well, I'm just going to give you a fate point for using your head in the clouds trouble aspect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nini, how are you doing this?
Hi, I'm Nina. I not really used to being on planes and going places. It's new. I'm here now though. Hi. Hi.
Hello. You're all such very interesting humans. You see Yumi, and she's a fairly slight Japanese girl. You can't super tell her age, but she just has black hair and these very intense purpley red eyes. I forgot the word for magenta. There we go. She's just observing you as if you were strange wild animals. Welcome. I will be in charge of showing you around.
Thanks.
Cool. Are we doing a staring contest? Is that what this is? Because I'm down. Is it staring? Okay.
Who are these strange people? Where have they hailed from? Despite the noble attempts of Joseph Joestar and his mother, Lisa, the Axis forces... I gotta get my notes out of the way of the microphone, seized many stone masks from the sites in Mexico and Italy, which were passed along the upper ranks with a promise of eternal youth despite the protests of one German cyborg. Now Lisa has trained a new generation of Hamon warriors to finish the hunt and fight the greatest enemy of the current age, Nazi! Vampire Nazi!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote this
Knew
and I'm
this was
embarrassed.
It's a
We
natural
flash back
progression.
several hours to the marriage of the criminally underused Lisa, the greatest Hamon master ever. She is in her wedding dress, and even on such a day, she is a powerful woman who commands respect and admiration. However, we can see the strain of years on her as the first telltale gray hairs are visible. That said, most of you suspect they're from her son, Joseph. My warriors... Sorry, I gotta get into Lisa. My warriors, as you travel across the sea, remember my one golden rule. Never tell Joseph what you're doing. You all openly nod, for even now, on her wedding day, somewhere her son is doing his best to hijack and stop this wedding.
And probably a plane. Probably a plane, too, at the same time.
No one is surprised that that's how this is going down.
No, absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
This is just how things go.
Mm-hmm. Joseph, I assume he's going to kidnap a plane at some point, too. Like, it's just a natural progression of Joseph. Things happen, he gets involved, some plane crashes.
Suzuki is trying desperately to stop him.
Yeah. It's like, it's just screaming, "No, mama!"
Yeah.
all day long. So, Jory, you are currently... Sorry, not Jory. Yumi, you are currently driving the group to the Butterfly Mansion. You're all free to talk about what brought you all here, which is, in fact, a stone mask. Your mother has specifically gotten in contact with Lisa and said that there is a stone mask here in Japan. In fact, there might even be two here. And you're free to just discuss that, discuss your lives as Hamon warriors, or just talk amongst yourselves, and then when you awkwardly stop again, I will just pick it up.
Okay. So Ace, she looks up from her comic and she closes it and mumbles something about it having a really shitty ending. And then also says something about like part 4 was better. And then looks at everyone else and goes, "So, do you think this mask is gonna like make or break the rest of the world, or are we just doing it for the sake of doing it?"
Well, from... Go ahead.
Well, I just hope that it's not gonna take all that long, or too much work.
Yeah,
Chantal,
that's-
I'm going to let you argue that you're invoking your aspect. Hard work is for chumps. You may give yourself another fate point. I am going to put a permanent ban going forward on every Fate Accelerated game I run, where slacker in some form or another cannot be your negative aspect, because it's way too easy to invoke. That being said, please continue.
Yeah.
That is quite a strange philosophy for someone who is supposedly a warrior. I would think you'd take your job a little bit more seriously.
The
No.
sound of an electric guitar rushes across the entire room as Ace whips out his axe and starts doing the best impression of a Spanish guitar he can do on an electric guitar, going, "Ah, but a warrior's work is never done."
I will remind Ace that he is not in a room. He is in a car driving to the Butterfly Mansion. He has no means of plugging his guitar into, so all we're hearing is a ding-ding-ding as he plays, I assume, standing in his seat with the seatbelt off in a power pose as driving along. I will compel this as a negative aspect and give Tom a -2 in this situation and a fate point, but I will roll to see if a bird hits him.
Bird.
A bird flies past him and does not affect him in any meaningful way.
Yeah.
And a warrior's work is never done, and luck is on our side. Vampire blood will be spilt tonight.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah, I had a bad backstory. It's super tragic. You guys want to hear about it? I wrote a song about it. There was a night in the drunken Norwegian, and my band began to play. Vampires came down, and the blood was a-spilling. My mind, it started to stretch. This goes on for several minutes.
when you're done, Yumi just. I like the part about the blood.
Oh,
I dig this chick.
Okay.
Dig. I'm not a hole in the ground. This is an interesting phrase. Do humans usually say such things?
No, I meant in my circles. I don't know about these two. They seem kind of, he leans in real close. Lame.
We're in a car. We can hear you still.
I know. I said it out loud.
look at the man. I'm like, you're calling us lame. You're the one playing an electric guitar without it being plugged in.
Inside a car.
Inside a car.
At least I have music in my soul. I have a reason to be here, and I'm invested.
I also have a reason to be here, but I don't need to be loud about it.
That's how you know it's real. It's how you express yourself. The louder you are as a person, the louder the fiery spirit within is.
I express myself through reading comic books and feeling my feelings through other characters. I don't need a person like you. And then I just look, and I'm just out the window, and I'm gone.
You arrive in a large manor located in one of the more rural areas of Japan. Sam, can I get the butterfly manor as an image, please?
Yes. Ooh, traditional.
Oh. The mansion is a multi-story building in a simple but classic Japanese style. It stands out among the trees as you approach. Upon your arrival, an older woman welcomes you. Sam, can I get Jory's picture, please?
Yay!
All right. I gotta do my best polite Mames impression now.
Ah!
Good day. My name is Jory Jojima. Please, come this way. You are guided in through the, sure enough, through the butterfly estate to one of the larger rooms, which, upon any kind of inspection, weirdly looks like a lot of people have gotten their ass kicked in this room.
This is my kind of room.
You all sit down, and the lovely lady addresses you. Welcome to the Butterfly Estate. I understand you are all Lisa students.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, definitely. Definitely your students.
Yumi, I would ask that you stay as well, please.
Of course, Mother.
You have your katana with you, of course?
Always, it never leaves my side.
That's unsettling. Now then,
It's alright. Shower with my axe too. I get it.
But wouldn't that rust the metal?
Not if you polish it.
now then.
Still.
Many years ago, I don't know what you know about our organization, but we ran afoul of a creature similar to the ones that supposedly deal with Lisa, and these vampires. And we're not entirely sure how, but for some reason it seems there's a great deal of similarity between the Hamon style and the breathing style employed formerly by what we are known as the Kibitsuji, or the Demon Slayer Corpse in English. By the way, I'm speaking fluent English for anyone watching the stream, because why not? Either way, during that time we encountered this strange ritual mask, and she brings out a box, and a beautiful lacquer box, and opens up, and sitting there on red velvet is, of course, a stone mask. Sam, if I can get the image. You've already put it up? Because you're a goddess, baby. Send the production manager, everybody. Off screen and always perfect. Now then. Sure enough, each of you recognize this mask. This is very much the vampire creation mask that you have heard of. A couple of you may have even seen in passing. You know that if this mask is splattered with blood and placed on the face of a human being, spikes will emerge from it, pierce the brain, and somehow activate hidden parts of the brain that turn a human being into a vampire. One day I will say that sentence without laughing, even though I love JoJo. Now,
It's how science works.
yes, it is. It's very
That's how
scientific.
it's just logical.
For years, Jory continues. We believe that this mask actually was a kind of torture device, so we didn't know what to make of it entirely. However, with recent correspondence after the Second War, we've been made aware of its properties. I ask that you please return it, see to it being dispatched and destroyed, or whatever it is appropriate. But we no longer wish for it to be here in our country. Unfortunately, we believe that there is another mask in Japan. A politician, a former government official by the name of Suichi Toma, who has since lost his position after the American occupation, was a former member of the Japanese government. When the Constitution of Japan was reformed, he has since somehow gained a significant power base and is looking to make some kind of political statement. That being said, there have been numerous reports of missing people around his home and estate. And if what I've been told about this mask is true, it's entirely likely that he has used it. Do you have any questions for Jory?
Can you take us to this estate?
Very easily. It's located near a major city, but we can arrange for you to be taken there so you can meet with this man. You can make your own assessments.
Cool. Can I break that mask with my hammer? Axe.
This mask now?
Yes. It must be destroyed.
I completely consent to that. I have no objections to it. Does anyone have any additional questions?
No.
No?
I don't.
All right.
No.
She pushes the box towards you. As she does, you can hear moaning coming from the shoji behind her, and two groaning figures rip through, attempting to claw at the older woman. Well, that caught me off guard. Behind them follows a man crawling across the ceiling. He glares down at her with sharp fangs emerging from behind his lips. He wears a strange black uniform that looks relatively similar to the one that Yumi is wearing. And he cries out, "Damn you, Jory Jojima! You and your hunters like you condemned us all!" And he lunges at her. So, I have everyone's initiative actually pre-gamed because of the fact that Fate Accelerated lets you get that in advance because it's on the sheet. Tom has +2. Nicole, Chantel, and Mames all have +1. My wonderful vampire and his zombies are at 0 because they're slow boys. And we will have a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Why am I saying it like this? Is there an image?
Cool.
Yeah, he's right
Nice.
there. Gorgeous, actually.
So my mom is so cute. My mom, who was me last time.
You are your own mother?
Oh no, it's Futurama.
Oh, my previous incarnation was so fucking cute.
You did an excellent polite me.
Oh, I did? Or was that
Mhm.
Sam drawing? Because I think she did an amazing job with the art.
That's an amazing artwork, and your Jory voice is very good.
Oh, thank God. So here's what the situation is boiling down. Two zombies are grabbing Jory and trying to drag her back through the wall, and the vampire is standing behind them, mocking, in a mocking, creepy gesture, as would a JoJo vampire be. There's the call to action, everyone, and Tom is going first on the initiative. Tom, what are you doing?
I'm going to unravel the strings from the bottom end of my axe, whipping them off. These are already coated, and the entire guitar is coated in a nice, sensible bit of oil, so it channels him on. I'm going to start swinging it around and direct attack into the main vampire right in the square of the forehead.
Okay. You'd have to get past the zombies to get to him. Do you want to try? Because he's about one zone away, and the zombies are adjacent. Did you want to move to engage him? Because that'll be your action.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to move to engage him then.
Yes.
Next up, Nicole.
Okay, so I am also going to move to engage him, but my character is taking some really, really deep breaths and basically like putting them in her hand
Okay.
To prepare for a harm on attack.
All right. Next up, Chantal.
As is customary here for my tough powers, I'm gonna start breathing as well. Just super careful and make sure all my rings are facing the correct way.
Cool. Yeah, that doesn't take up an action slot, so you can actually strike someone if you want to.
Yeah, sure. I'll strike one of them zombie mans.
All right. You will be. What approach do you want to use to hit the zombie man?
What approach? Pardon me.
No worries.
I would like to try and brain loading. I want to go for the kneecaps.
All right. I will say that is a careful approach.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So I will roll my defense, of which against careful is absolutely shit because it's a zombie and they don't have brains that work very well. So give me a roll.
That's a 3.
Ah, I have typed in my code incorrectly because I am incompetent. One moment, please.
Gotta
No.
remember the slash.
Oh.
Cool. You slash at the undead with your rings. Wah!
Yeah! Yeah, it's happening for real!
Oh, God, I've done this thing so many times and it opened my heart. Huh.
Might
How do I
as
keep
well.
forgetting that we have sound effects? Huh. Anyway. So, you smash into the side of this zombie in the head. Protecting it solid. She keeps doing it. And Hamon energy begins cascading into his body, causing him to break up, deteriorate, and die. One of the zombies is now dead
That's my kneecaps.
through his kneecaps. So you just kind of uppercut his knee and it just shot in his head with Hamon. Because it's awesome like that. Next up, Mames, what are you doing?
Me, okay. As established, I always have my sword on me, so I would like to. Would I be able to rush and engage the vampire that has my mom, and I want to cut off his arms because he is trying to grab my mom, and I'm not okay with that.
The vampire doesn't have your mom. The zombies have your mom.
Zombie. Okay, the
Well,
zombie
there's only
that
one
has.
zombie left. So you want to get
The
the
one-
zombie that's got your mom?
Yes, I want to cut his arms off.
I will allow that. I will say that is a quick approach.
Quick approach. Okay, so that's a +1 for moi.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to use his, because that was very direct. I'm going to say he's using his. +2 for that. So what happens is you move to cut into his arms. He is, however, his unusual body is unlike anything you've ever seen before. And while your blade does slash into him and cut, it immediately begins to start healing. And he pulls free. Because zombies in JoJo auto heal.
Yes.
They do. Weirdly enough.
As
That
they
throws
should.
it.
Yeah, zombies, they're known for their healing skills.
Because you didn't completely cut through his arm, on the slice, they already begin healing as you pull your blade away. So, it is now, first of all, the vampire's assassin's turn. He is going to attempt to bite into Jori Jojima. Let's see how this goes down for him.
Ooh, it's gonna end badly for everybody now.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay. So he goes in from behind Jori and plunges his fingers into her back and starts grabbing into her and draining blood through her. You can see her becoming pale.
No, mommy.
Meanwhile, the zombie is going to because now the boss has her, he is going to let go of Jori. He's going to move around to engage Mames' character, Yumi. There we go. I'm keeping track of names. I can do this. He's going to try to attack Mames with sure good old-fashioned zombie brute force. Mames, can I get a defensive roll of an approach of your choice?
Could I use my clever
Mm-hmm.
to like Yumi's been training in combat for most of her life, so she would know how to duck and bob and weave around opponents.
I will allow
So
that.
judo.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask you to take 1 check mark at the 1 stress point, please.
Okay.
So you're trying to duck and bob and weave around you, but the zombie just barrels into you, punches you square on in the torso.
Ow.
All right. Starting at the top, Tom, what you gonna do?
In the immortal words of Jack Black, decapitation!
What are you attempting to decapitate?
Decapitate. I have an axe. It's on a chain. I decapitate the main zombie who's in range.
Okay. The zombie or the vampire?
Vampire.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll. He will attempt to defend from it.
No. Why did you change?
Oh, no, he has a plus.
You gotta remember to do the R slash. Slash R.
Wall.
But I had it written down. I copied and pasted perfectly. What? How could you betray me?
Roll 20 betrays everyone in turn. Sooner or later, it's velvet ugly. Siren's song of high rolls turns to poison in the eyes of people. Like
Damn
you're a
it, I have to
Shakespearean character. What was that?
What do I have to type in again?
Yeah.
Slash R.
You can do it, Tom. I believe in you.
4DF plus 3 for this specific case.
You can also choose to invoke an aspect and spend a fate point. To give
I got a
yourself
plus 3.
Plus 3? Unfortunately, your axe swings out through the air, attempting to kill the vampire, and the vampire easily just swings under and evades in a new JoJo pose that Arakai will never draw because he doesn't know this show exists. So hopefully you fan artists out there will do it for us and just have him give you a knowing smile.
Oh, I'm
It
gonna
is
kill
now
him. I'm gonna kill him.
Nicole's. What was that?
I said, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, I see. It is now Nicole's go. Nicole, how do you want to do?
I am going to invoke a fate point.
Okay. To do what?
To use my taste for blood.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my Hamon if I can,
Mm-hmm.
to create a wall
Mm-hmm.
and push the vampire against the wall closest to him
All right. I'm
to
going
try
to
and kind of squish him.
All right.
And
Let's see.
I want to see the blood, the taste for blood. Haha, I did it.
Okay. All right. So make your roll. You are invoking an aspect, and your wall should also. Those should both. The aspect, by spending the fate point, should give you a +2. The wall ability
Yep.
should give you another +2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Um,
So it's +4.
And you're using. What approach are you using though?
What
I would say
approach am I
forceful in
using?
this case.
Yeah, I'm gonna say forceful, like something like because I'm trying to like push it.
Yeah.
Right, like with all the force that I can.
Yeah.
So yeah, that works.
So make your roll.
Yeah.
I will give you my response.
Perfect.
Fuck you, roll 20. So here's what happens. Ace takes a long, deep breath and pushes her palms out, causing Hamon to fill the air, and it curls around Jory's body and shoots forward, slamming the vampire against the wall and bashing him up against it. I don't believe you're maintaining this, though, are you?
I would like to, if
Okay.
I can. I'm trying to like. Basically, I want to do a quip because my hormone, I named it off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to do a quip where I say, haha, you can't get off this wall, and he's just being slowly squished.
All right. So, okay. So he's currently trapped behind the wall. Chantel, what is your character Nina doing?
Not hiccuping, that's for sure.
Good job.
Nice.
So there's one zombie and vampire against the wall.
Yeah.
Let's keep dealing with this other vampire or zombie.
Yep.
And I would like to try and leave a ring print in his forehead.
Go ahead. What approach would you like to use? Are you just using forceful, or are you doing something?
I would like to use forceful.
Go right ahead. Would you like
I
to
mean,
invoke an
the harder
aspect?
you hit some, invoke an aspect. Sorry, I just have to open that sheet again. Sorry, my cat. Are you done?
No. Never.
We can't see what your
Honestly,
cat is
never
doing.
She
Honestly-
just thumped my desk with her foot and just like yeeted something that was on it across the floor.
Pay attention to me! Mwah!
I would like to invoke my friends are my power and use the fact that Ace just like is holding this person against the wall and made a funny pun, and using the inspiration from this to go, yeah, I can do cool things too. My friends are my power, and
Go ahead, make your roll.
nice. +3. What?
Oh, you put 2 pluses.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that also should have come out as a 5, logically, if I'm looking at it. Okay.
Take the 5. Take the 5.
No, you still got it.
Better.
Yeah,
So your rings smash into the head of this. Are you having fun, Sam? Your rings smash into the skull of this zombie, knocking him down and ham on his cat. Wait, actually, where were you punching him? Were you just straight up decking him in the chest, or where?
The forehead.
All right, you crash him into the forehead, filling his brain with glorious, glorious sunlight. I want to stop every time Sam does a sound effect. It's like, it's
Yeah,
cool.
glorious.
They're all, by the way, none of these sounds that we have are ours. They're all from JoJo. Please, YouTube, don't be mean when we put this on the VOD. Which you can check out at youtube.com/D20live. There, I plugged myself. Also, there's donations to Sick Kids Charity. Please donate. Every dollar helps. We will continue. The zombie is currently dying and degrading. Oh, Mames, it is your go. What do you want to do?
So the zombie is crumbling apart,
Yep.
and the vampire is being smooshed.
Yeah.
So I would like to run up to the depinned vampire and, using my breathing style, cut his head off.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'd also
Yes.
like to invoke my aspect bloodthirsty killer, because I am pissed.
Okay.
You would come to my home, you attack my mom, you try to kill me. No.
You come into my house on
Yeah.
the day of this lady's wedding.
You come
and
into
I-
this house on the day of Lisa's wedding, which is across the sea, but still.
It's a happy
It's somebody's wedding.
And
so
tomorrow will be somebody else's wedding.
All right, so Mames, as your character Yumi rushes towards the vampire, you can see that he actually has something clutched in his hand. A strange arrowhead. Sam, can I get that image, please?
Oh no.
So I need you to make your
Plot
attack roll to
thickens.
hit it.
yeah. Right. So that would be a +4, I think.
Yes, in this case.
Yay.
yes.
1.
Okay, let's get his defensive roll. Why? Why do you hate me? This entire recording is just going to be us yelling. All right, so
That's JoJo.
That's
He's
JoJo.
being smushed. What the heck?
so as you plunge the dagger into your katana into the wall, he smiles at you and elbows the wall behind him, punching through it. The vampire steps back, clutching his wound. Without hesitation, he rips off the wounded flesh from his body. He lifts the strange-looking arrowhead to the sky, screaming, "Suichi-sama, today I follow you," and he stabs the arrow into his stomach. He doubles over on the ground and is not moving.
Someone should check to see if he's alive.
Now can I cut his head off?
There is a barrier wall in the way, though, so
Oh.
someone's going to have to lower that.
I will take down my wall. Yeah, I take down the wall, and Ace is like, oh shit.
Actually, no, I am gonna go to my mom first.
Okay.
Someone else deal with
I'm going
corpse.
over to that man's to be like, this is like one of my comics, let's go!
Just like the simulations. You As you approach him, you hear laughter as the man slowly rises, his body unfurling in a way some would call unnatural. He smiles at the group of you, licking his lips over his fangs, releasing a glee as he whispers, "It's time. Come forward, my stand, bare naked ladies!" And he scratches at you, Nicole. Let's see if he hits you.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck?
I love the stand already.
Whoa!
Holy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hmm.
Oh no.
No.
Nicole, pick your defense, please.
I'm gonna say quick. Would
Okay.
be my defense.
Do you want to
Yeah.
invoke an aspect as well? Because that would help.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Okay.
You know, you're pretty high energy, so wouldn't you be able to get out of this?
Well, I mean, if I don't get out of this, I think I'll get something out of it. That was gonna be a +3. There we go. That should have done it.
Okay. So here's what happens. He scratches along your arm and leaves just a long welt. Can you take a +2? Can you take a -2 consequence of? No, wait, shit. This should fill up your. No, this is gonna fill up your stress track first. So check
Yeah.
off your 3 stress track, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I have to hit the stress track first for it to go up to consequence.
Yep.
So you got 1. But he just smiles at you as the blood starts coming down your arm. And a strange energy seems to collect around him. And you notice that your skin is starting to part and peel and come off in long strips. And he just smiles at you and says, "My stand allows me to flay any injured enemy. The bigger the injury, the faster they are flayed alive." He holds up the arrow. "Master Suichi may condemn me for stealing his arrow, but stealing his arrow is the perfect tactic. Gee!" However, as he says that, the arrow shoots out from the vampire's hand as if drawn by a magnetic force. It shoots right into you, Ace. But doesn't stop at you. It goes on to Yumi, and Rush, and Nina, piercing each of you in turn. And you feel as if some new awareness opens up inside you. As you look at the vampire, you can see a strange figure standing beside him. It appears to be a red and blue humanoid figure with a white stripe passing down his right shoulder to his left hip. But that isn't all. There's a mystical energy and a strange figure standing beside you. Somehow you feel this person floating beside you is an extension of yourself. And he screams out, "How is this possible? Why do you all have stands?" Players, it's time to use your stand stunts, which have been on your sheets this whole time, and please describe your stands, starting in the initiative order, starting with Nicole.
Okay. Am I describing like my entire stand?
Yeah, you can describe what it is and you can describe what you want. At some point, you have to tell the audience what it does.
Okay, so I'm looking up from my bleeding arm, and in front of me I see like a floating, almost zombified head. And he nods, and I scream out in fear. And as I do that, I can feel a power happening. Am I allowed to like take a move right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna let that for the purposes of this dynamic action.
Okay. I scream, and when I scream, it's loud and it's piercing, and I can feel it reverberating in my bones. And all of a sudden, instead of watching the flesh peel away, I can see that some of my own flesh is starting to flake and float up and disintegrate. And I look, and the same thing is happening to the vampire that is on the ground.
Next up would be Yumi. Yumi, would you like to describe your stand and what it's doing? Mames?
Oh, me, sorry.
Yeah.
So
I drank so hard to get everyone's names right this time.
You're doing so good.
Okay, so my stand is called Kiss from a Rose. So behind me there is a beautiful female kind of shaped being with green skin and these vines kind of like forming around her, creating almost what looks like sort of clothes, so it's tasteful. And I suddenly feel like if I stab or touch someone and place a marker on it and something else, I can siphon the energy from one thing to another. And I look at my mother, who is still injured, and think, just like, no, I need to do something quickly.
Okay. Would you like to take an action and use your stand to try and heal her?
Hell yeah.
All right.
That is a...
You do so. You will give yourself one check mark at 3 stress track.
Cool.
Okay. So, next up should be Tom with his character Rush.
Rush Van Horn, good sir.
Sorry, I just have Rush here on the sheet.
Oh, okay. It's Rush Van
On
Horn.
my note sheet. I just be happy I got the first name right, man.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed already.
Thank you very much. It's taken me many years to get to this point as a creator.
I
We're all
believe
very
it.
impressed.
What do you, describe
So-
your stand, dude, and tell me what it's doing.
Oh yeah, no. So Rush is standing there, looking in awe, as beside him a full panther that looks exactly like Cheetor Transmetal from season 2 stands next to him, and he's just looking and like gasping, like, "This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Everything about my life has led to this moment." Looks at the panther and he goes, "I'm gonna save you for later, 'cause I already won this battle."
Chantel, what's Nini doing?
Nina is Nina stand, looking up, and she sees, it's her stand, and it's a book. It's boring compared to the other people here, but I can speak a word and it turns into a thing.
So you just see Nina opening her book and just saying, "Why is there a word in here that says bang?" And the word bang literally pops up beside her and just explodes. And goes, "Oh! Oh no!"
Amazing!
Yes.
Oh.
I don't believe a word.
Can I have my turn now, Mike? I really want to go.
Yeah, sure. Well, okay. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Take your action. What do you want to do? We're going back to the normal initiative order.
I'm gonna look at the vampire and I'm gonna go like, "Hey, asshole! I've done a lot of horrible and stupid things in my life, and above all else, the stupidest thing I've ever done was hang out with Joseph. But I learned one thing that's incredibly important. Thinking ahead." And at this point, I reveal that my axe, when I missed last time, is embedded in the wall behind him, but still attached via the strings. So I yank back on the strings, pulling the axe backwards off of the wall, aiming for the back of his head, while I whip him around in the front with the strings, so he can't escape.
All right. That means you are putting an aspect into the situation.
Oh yes, I'm doing, I'm gonna go with Master of the Axe, dedicated Hamon warrior.
All right. Spend 2 fate points to invoke both of those. You are trying to create an advantage
Yep.
in this situation. Make your roll. I will have him roll to try and stop you.
So that would be a 7. No, 1, 2, 3, no. Yeah, 7.
All right. Not only have you have now created the aspect on the villain, bound hand and foot, and you have 2 free invocations on it. Anyone else can spend a fate point to use this against the opponent. You have 2 free uses.
Is my turn done though, or do I get to
Oh,
use
yeah.
one now?
That's your turn.
So,
Sorry, can you use which?
It is now Nicole's go. Nicole?
right, we just got 2 free fate points, you said?
Tom has 2 free uses of this
Oh,
aspect.
okay, gotcha.
You can use it you can use it normally.
Oh, okay. So yeah, then my character's probably gonna try to take out of panic because now she's bleeding and she's not happy.
Yeah.
She's going to take a step back and try to create prepare to create another wall at the very least to try to push this vampire as far away as she can.
Mm-hmm.
That's my move.
Okay. Did you want to roll to create the wall and make it as an
Yeah.
aspect? All right.
Yeah, I can do that.
Go right ahead. So roll to create an advantage in this situation. So you're now tying up and pinning this vampire. So make your
Right.
roll, and I will say this is going to be another forceful approach for you.
Yep. I
Okay.
think so too. So am I rolling a +3 then?
And I
Okay.
will roll his ability to try and evade it.
Ooh,
Nice.
big
Why do I
nice.
try? Nicole, he now has also the aspect pinned against the ground. As this huge slab of air presses him against the ground.
She's just like, damn.
And you now have 2 free invocations of this that you can use in this combat until the scene ends. It is now, Chantel, it's your go.
Sorry, the first aspect that Tom created here. What was that?
Bound hand and foot. Bound hand and foot.
Okay,
Fuck!
cool. Yes. I would like to just flex my pinky here and shout the word fleck, or not flex, slick, and try and create a nice slick flooring underneath this vampire.
Okay, that is again creating an aspect because none of you are actually trying to hurt him. Just everyone's piling aspects onto this guy. Go ahead, make the roll to do that. I will say that is a. I'm going to say that is a clever.
So
Yeah.
Mames can just stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all creating the perfect storm for Mames.
Stack it on, stack it on, stack it on. I don't
Talk-
know.
I'm just gonna
set up
send
for you to
him-
just
Can you trade boosts to fellow players in Fate Accelerated? I don't think so.
Just alley-oop each other.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yeah, but yeah, like there's all these minus aspects on him now that all of you can invoke, or just they're on him now. So yeah, make your roll. I'm going to roll his attempt to evade it with all of the penalties that he's got on him now.
I have, it's a 3.
Cool.
Oh.
A -3.
So slick ground. So slick ground is now an effect. You also have 2 free raises because you succeeded by 3. Mames, it is Yumi's turn. He has -6 on all of his actions now. Have fun.
Yay. I would like to do this flashly, and can I invoke my my breathing style nature stunt?
Which means you don't have to pay for it to use. It just goes off.
Yay. Oh, I just it says like +2 for this approach if I use flashy, so like +3.
Yeah.
Please work. 6.
Oh god. Just punched in the negative modifier.
I
Describe how you slay this idiot vampire who dared to
Yeah.
hurt your mama.
So I have my mom stamp blazed behind me. I grip my sword, my katana, take a deep breath, and just like rush in. Like I take one step, and it just looks. I appear in front of him. I look down and smile and say, "This is going to hurt you a lot." And as I swing so hard with my katana that I do like a spin, and it cuts through him across his side, so he just comes in two pieces.
All right.
Sound effect.
Vampire, you critted so well, you didn't slash once, you slashed like 3 times, so you slashed him off at the legs, you slashed him in half at the waist, you slashed him across the neck, and his head goes flying and rolling across the floor. You have successfully defeated the vampire. His body is very slowly degrading, so you have time to interrogate him.
Yay!
Remember, vampires can shoot lasers, slash out his eyes.
I heard
Oh,
Joseph say nice! I know when that happens!
Yeah, because we did a good job. We get the nice.
That's his perfect
So-
nice,
Even if he's
though.
not here, he's here.
So,
I walk up
okay.
and I grab his head, and I'm holding him by like his hair, his very nice hair, by the way, but his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just holding him out as far as I can towards Mames's character, so Mames can, give him a little slappies and
Cool.
ask him questions.
At your recommendation, Rush, I take my sword and like slash his eyes. He said that. Well,
Vampires can shoot lasers. It happens.
he did say vampires can shoot lasers, and I would like as much assurance as possible. You said you were. Who did you say you were working for again?
I don't have to
I can't
answer to you. I can't. God, everything hurts.
Man, we could dunk him in holy water. We could make the pain
Ah.
even worse, buddy.
Oh.
I like really close to him, and I say, if you don't start answering their questions, I'm gonna breathe light directly into your skull.
Can someone make a roll just to kind of convince him to do anything? You will do it very successfully.
Sure.
Because he
would
has a minus yes to all his rolls.
Yeah,
this
minus all.
would this be like clever or forceful?
That's how it, the approach is. However you're doing. If you're being forceful, do it for me. If you're being clever, oh, but he can't be. This is how you do it, really.
Right.
But you can't really be in that much pain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just. Like, he's blind at this point, so he doesn't know what's going on. All of a sudden, here is just. That's the countdown of your soul as we burn everything unless you tell us what we want!
Okay. Make a roll.
Do anything.
I did, and I already rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. Fuck that. Yeah, no, that's way higher than the DC I had. So, which was in the negatives. So he just screams out, "Fine! I work for Soichi Toma. He's probably gonna come back and get the arrow. He doesn't know I stole it."
Do you also have the stone mask or know its whereabouts?
He has said he's making zombies. It hurts. He's obsessed with killing demon slayers. I don't know why.
Are you sure you don't know why?
I don't know. He just cries in his room at night over something in front of a painting. I've never seen it. He
think
went
he's telling the
overseas during the war and found the arrow.
I think he's telling the truth, guys. That's the crying of a man who's lost literally everything.
Is there anybody else working with him?
Mostly zombies. I was his lieutenant.
What is the name of his lieutenant?
Me!
Oh. Oh. That solves that problem.
I said I was his lieutenant.
Sorry, the very beginning of your sentence cut out.
I am
There's too much blood
suffering.
now.
Good.
So, You can choose to dispatch him however you see fit.
Just breathe light into him so he dies. Is everyone okay with that?
May get hurt, but
All right.
I
yes.
hope his head explodes.
His head
I'll
does.
make it slow.
Hang on, Sam. Juicy. And you bring the life of this unnamed vampire to a close.
We could have gotten his name.
I never- He doesn't actually.
He hurt my mother. He doesn't deserve a name.
He doesn't actually
Names
have
are
a name in the
important.
module. All right.
Speaking of, do we want to go see your mother really fast?
Yes. Okay. That's what I run back to my mother with as much speed as I can get.
Cool. All right. So you head back. Jory's doing okay. She's been breathing steadily. She's having a hard time applying a bandage to her back because there's holes in her back, and she's fully capable, but she is having a time. She says, "Now, darling, I'm fine." She says, bleeding. I'll see to it. We're from the butterfly. You okay, Mames?
Yeah, my Monty is just very insistent.
Monty, we're recording professionally. Get out of here, you cat.
We're a professional group.
Oh,
Down, cat.
lucky boy. Look at
Shoo,
him.
you fluffy boy.
Group.
He thinks I'm furniture.
She's like,
Monty,
hey,
you
Mom!
like TV, go take a nap.
Anyway. She's doing okay. She's just patching herself up. No, she's not. You took away her wound. She's actually fine.
Yay.
So, anyone who has taken any stress, it automatically, at the end of the scene, resets back to nothing. If you took a consequence, please let me know.
I have one stress and three
I think I
stress.
just took a... Did I end up having a consequence, or was it
No.
just stress?
No, it's just stress. So you just, because, much like JoJo, people who are somehow horrifically injured and have skin flails off just gets bandaged and they go back on their merry way.
Yeah, we just vibe. I don't know.
As
Sometimes
one
it
does.
takes several months to repair your eyeballs, but
What? Or gets a
Oh.
robotic arm, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know that Suichi Toma is probably coming for you. Probably very soon. He'll be probably coming actually within the day, if his prized
Oh.
arrow has been claimed.
Oh, I'm coming for him.
So, you have time, as Lady Jojima is actually tending to your wounds. You have time to actually start bunkering down. So what you can all do is you can roll aspects to prepare the Butterfly Mansion for an incoming attack.
Ooh.
Yes, and I know what I want.
What do you want to do? And roll to see if it
We're
works.
We're gonna Home Alone trap this bitch.
Pyrotechnics.
What?
I'm gonna line the front entrance with as much phosphorus and gunpowder as I can, hide it underneath the entrance route, and I'm gonna sit on the front deck just playing guitar and start waiting for these assholes.
All right, Tom. Now, all of those aspects from the previous scene are gone. So we have now gunpowder, fireworks explosions ready in the front. That is an aspect. You succeeded by 3+, which means you officially get 2 free uses of it
Awesome.
without spending a fate point.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else want to try and make an aspect for defensive purposes?
I would like to preemptively set up several of my rose markers. So in the estate has wisteria trees and stuff. So I'd like to place a bunch of markers on those just preemptively. If we get hurt, I can then stab my friends.
I feel as it is red, you can only do 1 tree at a time.
Okay.
So you'll have 1 set up in advance, and I'll allow that. That's not something you would need to roll an aspect for. It's just something that's just active right now.
Okay, cool.
Sound fair?
But I do that.
Okay. Nicole, how about you? Anything you want to do to bunker down?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a room and I'm gonna push a dresser in front of it and I'm gonna pull out a book for a little while. Because my character doesn't she likes the idea of traps, but she doesn't know how to do traps.
Are you going to roll for that, or are you just going to have that dresser be there?
I'll roll for it.
Okay.
You know what? I'll roll,
Tell you what, because you are using your head in the clouds aspect, I will let you invoke that, get a fate point back, and take -2 on the roll to bunker your ass in with an aspect.
This guy's gonna.
-2, fail. An opponent gets a free invocation on your attempted defense of this room.
Fine.
But you get
Don't worry about it. We'll save that for later. It's okay.
Turns out the dresser was bare bones, empty, and made of, cardboard.
Balsa wood.
Fun fact: this house is probably made with rice doors. Like
Yes.
the rice paper doors.
Yes,
You
it is.
I have-
walk through it and go, That's not how these doors work.
I have in my notes +2 against Nicole, shitty defenses. Oh, I love Fate Accelerated. Oh, I gotta play the system more often. All right, Chantel, how about you? What is your character doing to defend?
I would like to try and see if there's any animals in this house that mayhaps would be useful,
Okay,
and go and pet it.
I will. I will give you a chance to. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get a fate point through. You're unwilling to work hard, or hard work is for chumps, and give yourself a fate point to give a -2 in this situation.
Okay.
All right. So roll your approach with a -2, and we'll see how it goes down for you.
Okay. I'm really good at switching tabs. Approaching animals should always be done carefully.
Okay.
Incredibly carefully.
And I get a -2 to that, right?
You get -2 to the roll in addition to whatever modifiers you would normally have.
Which is +2, so 1
1.
is,
Okay.
is what I've rolled.
Cool. You have. Let's see here. You get you have found a singular, very fat, very old cat who is resting in the upper banisters. The cat is mostly indifferent to you. However, and note this down, you get one and only one free boost with this cat in some way. It'll only work once, but you got it. This is a crotchety cat that acknowledges and has allowed you to be in its presence. And only once in this adventure shall it move for you. Be judicious about your use of the fat old cat.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Everyone laughs because everyone's had a fat old cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
I did think of like an actually better use of like setting up like a trap or something,
Sure.
if that's allowed.
Yeah.
So because the house is like made out of those rice paper walls, I thought I could set up some like fake room things where just close off the room, but then make like a little cut out shadow puppet to make it look like myself and or my mother are in that room just by like casting the shadows on the walls.
You just make an arrow out of cardboard and put a flashlight behind.
Yeah. Essentially that, so like they like, oh, they're in here, but haha, we're not.
Okay. That
like
is
a
an aspect
puzzle.
creation. Would you please roll whatever approach you would like for that? I'll set the difficulty and I'll tell you how well you do.
Yay, that I feel it's definitely clever.
Okay.
That's
Sounds
incredibly
smart.
clever.
Thank you. I
You're
got a
welcome.
4.
4. Okay. I will say that you create the aspect, so you succeed in that, and you will get 1 free use of it.
Cool.
So just a reminder, apart from the fat old cat, anyone can invoke any of the other aspects that the other players have made during this time. Question, what are you guys doing with the fucking stand arrow?
Oh, I
Me in
think
my room.
I think
No.
I probably have another like velvet lined box that matches the one that the stone mask is in. So like I go and
Why
get
don't
that.
we break the
Hear
stone
me
mask
out.
and put it in that box?
We could also do that. That seems very smart.
Hear me out.
Mm.
Cat.
All right,
Yeah.
hear me out. No.
Are we gonna make a vampire old ass cat? Is that what we're gonna
What are
do?
you trying? What
Alright,
are you
look,
trying to do to Gigi?
I assume
Right
this
around
place
his neck
has
and
a vault.
he seems like a very he might be an old crotchety fat cat, but he seems like he doesn't want people around him much, and so I figure.
Alright, look, I respect your opinion, but the only cat I trust is the giant metal one that summoned beside me in the middle of combat!
I like to think that Nina is just trying to push the mask and the arrow under the fat old cat so no one can find it.
You're like
Cat's just like,
lifting his
no,
fur.
no, stop it.
As you're just like shoving it under.
Look, do you have, like, a basement or preferably a vault of some kind at this house?
This
That
is
we can just,
Japan. They don't have vaults and basements.
No.
Okay, like, can we go under your house and bury it?
We could just destroy both of them.
Well, I'm not comfortable destroying the arrow. I don't know what that thing is, but we can destroy the mask, because that thing's evil.
Yeah, the mask was part of the job. The arrow was not.
Yeah, I want to... That's pretty cool. I want to keep that.
The arrow is a new development that I'm concerned about, but yes, let us destroy the stone mask.
Okay.
Right,
Alright,
you wanted
boot
to smash
to the
it,
head.
right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Boot to the head.
All right.
My
So you
ash.
proceed to smash the stone mask, and I'm going to assume you're going to give the arrowhead to Jory, and Jory says to you, "Thank you. I'll do my best to protect it. If I think that the house becomes compromised in any way, however, I think I'll destroy the arrow in case they might come in."
Yeah.
Solid.
I go to my mother and say that if the house becomes compromised, you are to run away as fast as you can.
Young lady, don't tell your mother what to do, but I will probably do that.
I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't want you to get hurt, but we
I
have,
don't-
we live this life, and we accept each other's danger and our faults.
Yes, Mother.
Have fun, dear.
I will.
No, dear. Have fun.
Aw, she knows you're a murdering psychopath.
Jesus. Give me the willies it did. All right. So, as the sun sets, a strange sound comes from outside the Butterfly Manor. Looking south, you can see dozens of undead soldiers marching in perfect step, 4 by 8, each wearing black funeral garb as if in mourning. At the front is a rail-thin man in a fine black suit with his hair slicked back. Sam, can I get a picture of him given to the chat? You notice the undead carry some flat rectangular object on their backs as they march. The lead man raises his hand, causing the march to stop. Sure enough, from this distance, you can tell that he is a vampire. Now, as the undead zombies stop marching, they lift the flat object until it faces you. Oh, Jesus, can't believe I wrote this. And the man screams out, "Kisatsui! It's time for you to pay, for you have long since survived the sin of killing Muzan-chan!" At that moment, he pulls the cloth aside, revealing a massive picture frame of a beautiful pale woman with red eyes and black hair and a black kimono. It is more than likely one of Muzan's forms. The man wails in agony as he stares at the portrait. Sam, do they have the picture?
Yeah.
Those beautiful red eyes, that wonderful pale skin, that confusingly exciting masculine voice. He turns and points at the house. "You will pay for what you've done!"
This guy's got issues. Let's give him some issues of our own.
You're welcome to engage him in any way before combat starts.
Start playing the introduction to Thunderstruck on an infinite loop, waiting for them to come to me.
Does anyone want to try and talk or mock and berate this guy?
Oh, I slide open the window and I go, "Hey, you sound like a little bitch." Shut the window again.
I open the window, stare down at him, and say, "You are a pathetic shell of what Muzan would have wished for your kind. Come at me. See what happens."
I open the window. Yeah, what she said.
Open a window. Yeah, what they said.
Vermin to
It's
be
like an
destroyed
Avenue
just like
Q
any
bit.
cockroach.
Where they're just like the Muppets coming out. Yeah, what she said. Yeah, what she said.
The most aggro Muppet.
All the while,
Okay.
AC/DC's just going.
I won't stand for this. None of you understand what true love is, to worship an idol beyond yourself.
Like trash.
You're trash!
Your love is twisted and false.
My
A
love
pauper
is
should know
pure!
nothing of love and devotion.
My love is pure and full of moe!
Are.
Dude, I came here to kill things, not listen to you scream about how your ex dumped you, okay? She doesn't love you. It's one-way thing, clearly. We've stopped caring ages ago. I want to kill something!
We never cared.
We never cared about your... This thing they said to invoke battle. We never cared about your feelings. To the lead villain of this adventure. Oh, Jesus, I wish this was in front of a live audience. Fuck you, COVID. Christ, this would have been dumb. Soichi Toma looks up at you and says, "You're not fit to judge my love, my feelings, or my devotion, which is pure, like snow, or Muzan's white skin. Anyway, fire the grappling hawks!" The undead legions, after setting down Muzan's portrait, somehow with the biggest... it's just like a huge-ass fucking picture frame with like a 2x4 propping it up. So
The
it just be there.
frame is made of pure lead!
And it's made of the nicest mahogany. They start hurling grappling hooks into the wall, the southern wall of the Butterfly Estate. And
What? Well, I can't hear you over the growls, Mike!
give them a second. They're doing their best. And they are hucking these hooks into the side of the wall, and they begin pulling on the exterior of the wall to start prying it off. We are now engaged with combat. Everyone has the same initiative as they did before, because initiative is the same. But I will reverse the +1s, because that would be interesting, I think. The zombies will go last, because they're zombies. Our vampire will go before them, because he is. He just is. And I make no apologies for the fanboy that I made. No, the commentary that you may derive from it. I just thought it would be funny.
It is. It is funny. It's gonna be funnier when we beat him.
Ned's been allowed back in the room.
Yeah. So, let us begin what we are here to accomplish, starting with Tom. You have, if I'm not mistaken, 2 free uses of your pyrotechnics. Yes. Why did I give you that? Because you rolled that high. And a bunch of zombies and a vampire in front of you. What would you like to do, and what approach will you take to deal with it?
First off, Rush is gonna take off his jacket, and by that I mean I'm gonna take off my shirt to reveal the greatest knockoff shirt for the greatest knockoff game.
This is not a knockoff. This is a tribute. But I appreciate the tone in which you have intended
Joe's
it.
kind of weird experience.
I love this shirt because you either love it or you don't understand it at all. And I'm gonna look at them and I'm finally gonna like, all right, boys, you know the party's just getting started as I start getting into the final threat for Thunderstruck. And I go like, but you know what's real fun about this place? The party starts now. Slam on the start and activate the pyrotechnics. I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can while throwing some metal balls at them. I'm going to use my stand.
All right. It's going to be a flashy... I'm going to say that's a flashy approach.
Yep.
And because you have the free use of the fireworks and your stand... What does your stand get evoked on, Tom?
So my stand, Steel Panther, can summon balls of whatever material I choose, conducting hum on, and I can throw them. They weigh virtually nothing.
Yeah. It also gives a bonus to certain rolls, if I'm not mistaken.
That one only, in this case, it's only clever, but I'm gonna do flashy to start with because
Okay.
pyrotechnics.
Cool.
And
So that'll
I'm
be a
gonna throw
flashy...
balls of So
Yep.
I'm gonna roll flashy, and I'm gonna throw balls of steel at my opponent.
Go ahead.
And do I get a +2 for this because of the fireworks? Is that
Yes,
how
you get a +2 plus your normal bonus from flashy.
Cool.
And I have to unlock my tablet because it shut off
4.
while we were busy yelling at each other.
We yell a lot.
We do. It's fun.
Oh, great fun.
Now, if only my fucking tablet would work.
That's just me when I'm using my mom's tablet to draw.
Feel that.
So, Tom, your explosions rocket your steel balls right into the array of zombies, smashing through a bunch of the opening line ones and causing them to shatter, explode, and pop. Thank you.
And that's just the opening act, ladies and gentlemen. The main
About-
attraction is yet to come.
The entire first two rows, no, the first row, I'll say, of zombies has been dispatched. However, there are many, many more. It is now Mames's go. Mames, what do you want to do?
Me. Okay. I would like to invoke my aspect Stalwart Scholar.
Okay.
As I observe the zombie, all of my training up until this point, and observing the enemy and how they are moving to get a better understanding of how they are moving and how they are attacking, so I can more adequately defend. If that makes sense.
Sure.
Yay!
So you're trying to create yourself an advantage then, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Okay. Make your roll. Spend a fate point to use the aspect as appropriate. I will say that is a clever roll.
So that'd be +5.
Yep, I got the DC for it. 3. That is a success with style per Fate Accelerate, which means you now have the aspect intimate understanding of how zombies work, with 2 free boosts of it.
Yeah. Yay.
And anyone can choose to use that aspect when they want, but Mims gets the 2 free uses. Cool. That is a lot of fucking aspects on the field. Christ, you haven't even found the ones I put on there. But I get to use them whenever I want. It is now Chantel's turn. What is your character Nina doing?
Yes. So just real quick,
Yes.
a word, a thing that is only described in 2 words.
Yep.
That okay?
What's that? Well,
was
it's one word at you summon one word at a time, kind of thing.
One word at a time.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to summon some acid rain,
Acid rain is 2 words.
Acid rain is not one word. You summon one word at
Yeah.
a time. So just summon acid and hope it flies.
What if you want acid hyphen rain?
what if I just said it real quick so the words are smushed together? Acid rain.
No!
Wait. So wait. Because we have the same, technically the same, time that we go, and I haven't had a turn yet. Could I use my turn to push a wall of air and push all your acid over to where they are?
Yes. But you have to roll for that.
So what I'm saying is that if the acid goes up and that turn ends and I start mine and I push it, could
Yes.
it be pushed, Mike?
Yes.
Yes!
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Oh, I can
All
see the
right.
look of pain in Mike's eyes.
All right, Nicole, I need you to roll your careful
Okay.
with whatever aspects you want to use with it.
Does Chantel need to roll first?
Because you're setting up their... I'm going to say in this... Normally, no. In this case, yes. Chantal would be going first.
Okay. I would like to invoke Animal Lover because there's a cat in this room with me, and I'd love to protect it.
Sure. Sure. Go ahead. Spend the fate point. Go ahead. Burn your fate points. See if I care. Go ahead. Monsters.
They're made to be.
I hate when players learn how fate works, because they're like, oh, it's that easy, huh? Fate point, fate point, fate point, fate point, fate point, fate point, fate point.
Oh my god.
No. Why does
And,
every game I
Figure that
run
out.
turn into this?
There's
And
bring
if it's
nothing
alright
but
with you, I'd
chaos
like to
people
use,
into it.
the sneaky approach to put this acid in the air above them so that they don't notice it.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Am
Have
I
fun.
able to use the boost from the cat at this point too?
How will the cat assist your deployment of acid? No. Tell me how the cat's gonna assist with acid deployment, this lazy ass fat cat. You tell me right now how, and I will let that happen. Go ahead. No, I'm waiting.
So, we see this fucker right here.
Yeah.
The cat scratches you.
Uh-huh.
Sure, you might get infected.
Uh-huh.
That seems pretty toxic and acidic to me.
No!
No. Okay. You know what? I had to try.
Did you?
You can leave.
Moral support. You look at the cat and you filled with determination.
You'll waste the boost. I don't know why you're using it here.
Will not use it. Okay. No, Phoebe, I know you want to help me, but you can't. Mike said so.
Sorry, Phoebe. Mike said no.
Oh, and you insulted it so much, it's leaving! Mike, you monster!
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so
Everyone's fucking cat is on this stream. Jesus. Huh.
okay, so just sneaky.
All right. And the
Okay.
animal lover aspect, which you're choosing to invoke, which gives you +2.
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. I'm crying. I legitimately shed a tear.
I have reached success in that case.
Jesus Christ. All right. So that is, by the way, I never actually said what the levels of success were in thing. That is a superb success in Fate. So you're not creating an aspect, you're doing an attack. So that's now, okay, how the system breaks this down is, let's say you've created an aspect with 2 free boosts of it. So you now have acid in the sky as an aspect. How it remains there per the aspect approach is beyond me, but it's there. Nicole, the acid is yours to use as you see fit.
Using the acid that I see out my window, I go, oh, this is easy. And I blow some air into my hands and I create a wall. Now, I would like to use a fate point.
I hate you all.
I'm going to use my fate point taste for blood because I just watched acid go into the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to watch these boys melt.
Mm.
Okay. If that is okay with our lovely DM, of course.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Perfect. And we're still using careful?
You are not using careful in the, yeah, in this case, yeah, I'll say yeah, you're using careful. Because you don't
Okay.
want to hit the house, right?
I mean, I personally, my character probably doesn't care about that.
It would not be optimal to the housing, and it would be
not
bad.
optimal.
It'd be bad manners.
It's bad manners. It's bad manners.
Please don't destroy my house.
Please don't
I rolled.
fuck up my house with acid. All right, this is my roll for tricky attacks.
It's a -4.
Hmm. And you said +4 was a critical success.
No, it's well, it's not. It's succeeding with style. I failed so bad. So,
Failed with style.
so this acid is being pushed through the air, scatters and kills another two ranks of zombie.
Nice.
Thanks, Sam. Just
I
need
didn't
that
even need him.
splatter sound for my self-esteem. Stop that! You're so proud of yourself, aren't you?
Pushing.
Huh? I was promised myself I wouldn't get mad this stream. Stop it!
Oh.
So we've gone through 3 waves of your zombies. What the?
Did anyone not go? I've been yelling a lot and I've lost track of the last few minutes.
It was mostly you yelling.
Okay. Mames, have you gone? I think you're the only person I have. No, wait, you did go.
No, I went.
Okay, so it's
So
the
next one.
vampire's turn.
Mm-hmm.
None of you tried to hit him with acid, so he's kind of just going, well, this is kind of fucking sucks, man. That acid's still up there some fucking how.
He's just like standing there, like he's like looking at the house, eyeballing the acid, looking at the house, eyeballing the acid. There's fire over there. He's like,
He's like, I bet you that's a stand. I bet you they used the arrow. I bet you that's a stand. They're using my fucking arrow. Now I'm getting mad. Pull the goddamn wall down! Tom, he's gonna come and attack your character, Rush.
So he's coming
Most of us
close
are just
to me.
fucking hanging out windows.
The rest of you going, eh. It's like a
Sydney.
fucking
Alright.
90s kids film. Preteens. Shit.
yes, we are home aloning these creatures.
You're home aloning them. I'm doing this like a JoJo character. No, I'm gonna wait for them to come to me, and it's gonna be
Maybe
epic.
JoJo characters should home alone, and then they wouldn't die so much.
I love how Nicole said that, and I heard someone just cry out slightly. Who died in your heart in that moment? No, Mames, who died in your heart? Whose death hurt you?
Whose didn't?
Fair enough.
Show me on the doll whose death hurt you.
Show me on this picture of Arakai. Anyway, he's gonna come at you with his flashy.
Okay.
He doesn't have any aspects to his advantage because I hate everything. God damn with the two. Tom, how do you want to defend yourself?
I'm gonna be clever.
Okay, make your roll. Tie. Shit.
Which works
Ooh.
perfectly because in my mind, I summoned a steel ball and I was holding that in my hand when he punched me. So it's just he punched a ball of steel.
Okay, so he went to attack you. He punches the ball of steel. You meet your steel ball. It didn't run. Met his fist. No one laughed. That shows who's a manga reader.
Yep.
Met his fist, and he smiles at you because now he understands your stand. He now has a free raise against you.
Okay. But now it's my turn.
Well, technically, it's the zombie's turn.
Oh, sure.
True.
They
What's
exist.
left of them?
There are still 20 zombies in this situation. This is a situation. It has not been depacified. Do not undermine my undead legions. Stop that!
I want to. Is it the vampire who yells at in game at that time?
They're gonna try to pull
spent
the wall
a
down.
week making these things.
Cool. I now have an advantage on the field. I chose to roll to make it so that the wall was getting ripped the fuck off the side. So basically, yeah, shut up. You guys are throwing acid at my people. Begins to be pulled off. We now have the aspect walls falling down, and I have 2 free boosts to use it in my favor. But keep in mind, you also can all use that as well. An advantageous situation. I just have the free boosts. Okay. Tom, now it's your turn. I have so many
Okay.
fucking aspects on the field. It's driving me crazy.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get rid of one of them for you.
Oh, thank you. No!
Because this is the best part, Mike. You never said he withdrew. So he is still punching the steel ball in my hand, and it conducts Hamon.
Shit.
I now Rasengan this asshole into an explosion.
Yes.
All right, let's get this over with. Do it. Spend the
So-
fate points to use it all.
I will be spending 2 fate points, which is the remainder of my fate points, because this is just awesome enough to use all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my defense for this. I'm going to use this flashy to evade. And I'm going
Okay.
to use the wall falling. I'm going to use wall falling as an aspect. There, let's have a fucking fight. How about that?
Sure.
Jeez.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. You roll first. I hit the button.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 6.
I still win.
You do. So he takes the damage at his 2 stress track.
Ah.
Your Hamon clashes into him. Hamon energy is pulling through him, and it's starting to injure him. So,
Good.
if you don't mind, we're gonna have a quick cutscene. It will.
See?
He will take a step back as the blow strikes Suichi Toma. He looks at you smiling and cries out, "Come forward! It's my life!" And one of his zombies immediately degrades and rots and dies. And you see he is perfectly hale, healthy, and whole.
Health-stealing son of a bitch.
But it's weird. As you look around, it's almost as if the position of the stars has moved slightly. The trees are slightly moving different. And the normal progression of night has actually passed. What was just sunset is now deep night. He smiles and says, "The stand, it's my life, allows a follower to take a dangerous blow from me. However, it also moves time forward 1/2 hour to edit reality so that would have been the case. As long as I have followers," he smiles with his arms wide, "there's nothing you can do."
You are a goddamn idiot.
Shut up!
Oh man, that's your response. Spoken like a real idiot.
Oh, fuck
even
you,
come up
huh?
with a witty retort.
Anyway, Mames, it's your go.
Wow, okay, time stand. Classic. Also, my brain. Alright. Did Yumi hear that explanation?
All you did.
I feel like we all did, yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Alright. So knowing that we must kill all the babies before we can get the daddy, I don't know why I said it that way, but I did. Yumi. Daddy.
Baby daddy.
Yep. Yumi is going to try to go after as many of the regular Zambos as possible.
Okay.
So I want to use one free use of intimate understanding
Okay.
as I jump down and try to mow down some more of these Zambos. I also, I don't want to use a fate point because I want to save some, so that's a +2, yeah?
Yep. +2 and how are you, what's the approach
Oh.
you're using?
And I'm gonna say that's clever because that seems like a smart idea. Going after the babies before.
Cool.
So that's +5, which gets me a 5.
All right, let's see if I can roll their defense. I'm not rolling a +2. I have to roll the fucking dice too. How about that? 3. You slash through. You manage to get about 2 zombies. Slashing them efficiently. They're still pulling down the wall of your fucking home. They're still working away. In fact, some of them are letting go of ropes and they're starting to kind of scatter a little bit and try to hide.
Get out of my house!
And maybe even try to sneak in. You've got no good way of knowing. Chantel, what is Nina doing?
I would like to now shout the word rain to summon some rain to fall through this acid.
Would you
And,
like to use one of your free boosts on acid to make that
I
work?
would.
That's going to be a clever attack, please. You have 1 use of your +2 in this turn. Would you like to spend a fate point to add any aspects to it?
I don't think I have any aspects that would work for this one.
Okay, dokie. I can.
So,
I can say you have a good grudge. Anyway,
I think I've put you through enough today.
Oh, that's a lie. Now then, go ahead and make your roll.
Right, so the free use is a free +2, correct?
Yeah, that's a free +2 plus the approach you're using.
Neato. That's 5.
5. Cool. Let me get their defense, because this is a really weird thing they don't know how to defend against, because it is bizarre. Why can my dice roller not fucking roll? 4DF -2. Please roll. Outside today, I can hear birds chirping. Their lives are so different from mine, but they're so close. What is it like out there to be a free flying bird, not have players curb stomp your zombies?
Oh, no!
Stop that!
Yo, you doing okay there, Mike?
No.
If it
Several-
if it makes you feel-
Several zombies are dead. Thank you.
if it makes you feel any better, the exertion of doing that gave me a nosebleed.
Oh no! Do you need us to pause so you can take care
No,
of that?
I'm
or-
good.
All right.
I'm taking care of it right now.
Okay. All right. Nicole, it's your go.
So, I'm still in this house leaning out the window,
Yeah.
and I see an opportunity where there's, a bunch of Zambos.
Yeah.
Using my Hammond,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to start creating air walls that I've made as stairs to go above the acid, but long enough that it's going towards roughly where the center of the Zambos are going to be.
All right. So you're choosing to spend a fate point to use that aspect, plus your stand use. What does your stand use add to skill-wise?
My stand, skill-wise, adds +2 to my clever,
All right.
while
you wanna-
acting defensively.
Oh, okay. I will rule that this will work in this case, and you can give me.
-2
What's
to
that?
defense rolls. My stand is a -2 to defense rolls for any organic matter that's within it.
Okay. Okay. So you're using all of that at the same time. I'll rule that you're using clever. You can make a clever roll, spend a fate point, add the acid aspect, and use that with your approach, and I'll get the -2. Sound good?
Sure. Okay,
Alright.
so I'm rolling what, +4? Plus.
No, you're using the acid plus your stand plus your approach. So that's for
Right.
clever.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think I did that right.
No, you should have at least a +4 plus whatever your clever is.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so it's a +6 then.
All right, +6. Okay, let me get you
Okay.
my
Yeah,
roll.
here, let me just redo it.
It's all right. Yeah, all right.
My bad.
No worries.
That's a 6. Ah.
Oh,
Okay.
these zombies don't want to live.
You know, I'm just gonna say that right now. We got about 6 zombies left, and I'm gonna put a cutscene in because if at the rate you're going, there's nothing else is gonna happen, and I'm not gonna get this cutscene off anyway. So
I've killed so many zombies with the acid, right?
yeah, it worked out real well. It's actually very clever. All GM chagrin aside, that was very clever. Good job. So Soichi has not been hit by any of the acid up until this point by virtue of the fact that he's been also killing zombies to keep himself alive the entire time. However, the stand It's My Life does work as Soichi describes. It does have a defect of which even he is unaware. If something affects, actually I should say this like the JoJo announcer, if something affects his health and safety that he's not aware of, it too skips forward in time. This detail wouldn't normally matter, but what no one knew is that that very moment, a man was flying a plane over the Pacific towards the fight. This man was known as the destroyer of the ultimate life form, the most dangerous genius of the Joestar line, and the only person to perform a rocket punch with mortal human flesh. This man left his own mother's wedding early after discovering the possibility of a vampire in Japan. He then stole a plane in Los Angeles to make the journey. This
I knew
person
it.
has flown directly over the Pacific Ocean. However, anticipating a many-hour flight, his perception of the journey has shortened while he napped on the ride over. Still, the plane consumed the fuel, and our pilot found his aircraft running out of gas, overshooting the airfield. Seeing his destination in the distance, he has attempted to make an emergency landing. However, we should note that this man has already crashed 2 planes by this point in his life and is destined to crash 2 more. It's why when your characters look up at the unmistakable whine that precedes an airplane crash, you see a small charter plane driven by a man screaming, "Oh, no!" before it crashes into the army of zombies assaulting the house and you. To say the least, the house is now on fire, but the zombies are dead. So that's good.
I know only one man that stupid and that lucky. Joseph, get your ass out here! We got zombies and vampires! It's no time, buddy!
You just see someone trying to. All you hear is the sound of "One momento!" screaming as he's trying to punch out the door that is heat locked shut.
Well, the acid rain should be helping.
Is it?
Dang it.
So it's just you guys and Suichi Toma. If the fight takes too long, Joseph's gonna get involved. You're free to take part in what's happening.
Is it top of the initiative order, or who's going
It's
next?
top of the initiative order. It's just you guys and Suichi Toma. Does anyone want to just say that during this cutscene, because it was a good chunk of time, that you may have jumped out of the house to join the fight?
Yeah.
I grabbed my mom and
Yeah.
I am like
Mother.
following them around, just seething. I'm so
All right.
excited.
It's 4-on-4. Jori Jojima is standing behind. Not sure what she's doing. You're not sure what she's doing, but the four of you are facing off against Suichi Toma, who has looked at the loss of his zombie army with a great sadness. Also, Joseph hit the painting on the way down, so he's very heartbroken right now.
It's like, damn it.
Painting looks better now.
As you say that, he turns around and looks at you with a hateful glare. Let the battle be joined. Tom, you're going first.
All right, I'm gonna do just a very simple, easy action. I'm gonna take my axe. I'm gonna swing low, and then an upwards direction, right at this gentleman's crotch.
Go ahead.
Just get
What?
him right in the nards.
I have no more fate points. I cannot do many awesome things left.
Yeah.
I regret not getting hit by that bird.
All right. That is your roll. Let me get his.
Yep. Negatives.
Oh, it's a tie.
Okay.
It is a tie, so you gain a boost against him. So your axe clashed against his hand. His hand's gone a little numb. When next time you fight him, you will get one free boost. Next up, Mames.
I would like to invoke my stunt, breathing style, breath of nature, and attack him flashily.
Okay.
With my breathing style.
Cool. What bonus? That gives you +2 plus your flashy. So make that roll.
Yeah.
I puff my chest out so I can look at my tablet better. It makes me more masculine. All right.
Yeah, damn right.
You smash
Yeah,
into him and cut him deeply. He is still alive. He has taken one shot at his one stress track because of the difference. Next up, Chantel, what is Nina doing?
Being
Nina.
attacked by a cat, apparently.
I said
Yes. No, I started saying a thing and then I stopped saying a thing is what
Okay.
happened there. On the ground now, Nina is going to follow suit in Russia's actions of, just going for it. But
Yep.
I would also like to yell out Kirby and have Kirby's stone form just... No, Kirby doesn't exist?
He doesn't exist yet. It's the 1940s.
That's fair. Okay. No,
You could
okay,
just
I'm
say-
gonna punch
You
him.
can say rock
Yeah,
could
we
say
can
boulder.
rock.
or
Yeah, boulder.
meteor.
Yeah, no, yeah, let's instead say boulder.
There you go.
I'm gonna punch this man while a boulder falls on his head.
Do you want to use the cat now?
You're not gonna punch the boulder Resident Evil style?
Glad I'm not the only. I'm not. I'm just so glad someone else's mind went there too.
I've never played Resident Evil or seen any of the movies.
That's okay. The
That's
movies are
fine.
good and the games are sometimes.
Yeah.
And I would like this cat to come out, aid me by adding his extra chunky weight to this boulder.
So, Make your roll, and I'll describe how it goes down.
Would you say that this is a forceful play?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Also, I should point out that this guy's been using his flashy roll to defend against everything you've done. So he's been JoJo posing out of everything his best he can.
Yeah.
Almost every attack I've done has been flashy.
Yes.
I know, he's just trying to go,
adding my forceful of 3 to get
I'm a
to
J-pop
5.
idol. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, fuck you!
Yay!
Yay.
Nice,
So-
nice.
Sure enough, Nina summons this giant fucking boulder made of boulder text that forms in such a way to be an old... yeah, straight up! And crashes him in the skull with a fat-ass cat sitting on it, just completely unimpressed with everything. He's now filled up his 3 stress track, so he's very badly hurt. Nicole, it's your go.
So, after the boulder happens, he's still like the boulder's hit him, but he's not like. Is he crushed under the boulder? Like
He
he's
is.
stuck?
He extracts himself from the boulder.
Okay. Great,
It may
great.
have a Looney Tunes quality to it, of the
Great,
jagged
great.
hand coming out and crawling out.
So, seeing that my main man has appeared, I would
Mhm.
like to invoke the high energy,
Okay.
because now I'm excited because this is getting really, really good.
Yeah.
And I would like to. My plan is to fill my body with hum and energy,
Mhm.
and I want to grab his face and like fill his head with light.
Oh dear.
And breathe basically light into him, like into his brain. I want to feel it rattle in his skull.
I'm gonna use the falling wall aspect, which I still have a free use of
Yep,
to survive.
that's fair. Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah, yeah.
maybe it's like the dust or something.
Just debris that gets getting in the way. You know. I
Yeah.
need a chance.
Yeah, yeah,
Fed.
absolutely.
Go ahead, make your roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna use flashy.
Yeah.
And so that is a. That is a +5. Oh,
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, thankfully, defense succeed with thing. You don't get what you want, and I just get a free boost. So you grab his head, and
Wait,
he grabs your hand. So
wait, are
it's-
you using my lack of defense against me?
I'm not. It's just I get a free boost for later,
Okay, gotcha.
which is you're very close to him, and your hand is on his face, and he's a vampire.
Oh dear,
it's you in danger.
I'm in danger.
You are in danger. So it is also his turn, and he just starts kind of looking at you between your fingers, and kind of looks at you like, "Did you just do this?" I'm a vampire. I'm a and he bites you, like that.
Yeah.
Nom,
Okay.
nom.
He's going to use his flashy roll. So make your defense. So you just see these hateful. Make your defense, and I'll narrate how it looks.
Yeah. What would I defend with?
In this case, I can say careful or clever if you come up with something witty.
I think I'm just gonna go with careful. I don't.
Okay.
I think my wit is gone, and I am struck with fear.
That's fair.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
All right, so he just glares at you angrily and full of hate with his red eyes between your fingers, and he just proceeds to bite into your hand. Oh, I should have gotten a higher boost. Well, I still have that free boost because he still is on you. He's chewing. Well, anyway, he is chewing on your hand and drinking your blood, and glaring at you hatefully, as is the vampire way. This is my favorite for once. Check off your 2 stress track, please.
Gotcha. You stress checked.
Cool. It is now. Well, that was my vampire's turn. It's now Tom's turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Tom and say, I need help now.
I wish I had fate points left. I really, really do.
you can invoke. I can choose to invoke one of your negative aspects against you and give you one for free for this attack.
Well, I do have the band as family, and this is the band, and they are being attacked at the moment. Would that work?
Yeah, I will say that. You'll
Okay.
get -2 on your next roll.
Next roll, so next
This
round.
roll now. It's happening now.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, to hit him,
Well,
but you'll get
you know
a
what?
fate
It
point.
works- I'll take the fate point because I already got the boon for this round, which is a +2.
Okay.
So they just cancel each out, and I get a fate point for next time.
Mhm.
So I'll just add that, which is nice. And I'm just gonna straight up bash his head with the axe, just to force him off.
That is my guy's
Right?
clever. His clever is. Oh, fuck you. I'm not using his clever. I'm using his fucking forceful. So here's.
Desperately hanging onto the hand.
Hang on. Make your roll, Tom.
4.
Here's mine.
Damn!
Nice. Sam?
So nice!
Thank you.
Ah!
So, still biting Nicole's hand, he chooses to use that boost to defend himself against you and shoves her in your way
Oh, the dick.
and prevents you from succeeding in even attacking. Your shots just block because you're catching your friend. And he uses your
Nope.
feelings of love against you because they're not quite like his feelings of love. I'm scratching my head because it's itchy, but it also somehow works.
Your comrade love is nothing compared to the love I feel for my boss.
My waifu.
My boss waifu.
Yeah. Mames, it's your go.
Okay. I am going to. I want to try and grab Ace and pull her away from the biting vampire.
Okay.
Because Tom is just attacked and would therefore be a distraction. Can I grab her and pull her away sneakily?
Well, here's the thing. Him having her was a boost. He's already exhausted against Tom, and he's thrown her at Tom. It's done.
Okay.
Not there anymore, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're on top of me, and we're both on the ground, like, a couple feet
Yeah.
away, because he just pushed.
Okay, so y'all got yeeted.
Yes. And he's open.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to attack him.
Go right ahead.
Can I invoke my stunt again, or is that once per?
No, your sun's on at all times.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, I'm gonna flashily again.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Do. Shit.
We took out a lot of zombies, and that was where all our luck went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's able to defend against you. He has caught your katana in his hand, and I mean in his hand. And he's healed around it, holding in place, giving himself a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
don't like this.
Okay, all right. So, if anyone has any bullshit way of hurting this guy, go for it. It is now Chantel. Anyway, so keeping it back on. Chantel, it's your go.
Can I summon some fire infused with Hamon? Just
Yes.
around this guy?
You
Okay,
in theory,
you can
could just
summon this.
punch him. You could, in theory, just say summon the word fire, punch the fire with Hamon, and make
Yeah.
that an attack.
I am
That's
going
a
to
show
do
you
that.
can.
Yeah.
You could
straight up show
also
you
summon
can.
the. You can also summon the sun.
I feel like Mike would start yelling.
Nope.
I did think about it.
No, God, it works. Why does it work?
The word sunlight.
I've looked at that fucking stand for a month. How did I not think of that?
I feel like it balances out because I can't use my stand against undead.
Go ahead. Attack him with the fucking sun.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yay!
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
So it's a +2, by the way, but he has penalties to light-related stuff.
It's a +2.
Do it.
Hey, is that flashy? That sounds pretty flashy to
It
me.
is flashy.
And if your flashy is not as good as your clever, that was also incredibly clever.
My flashy is in fact not as good as my clever.
Sad
That's
Pog.
very clever.
Oh shit, that's not my roll. Hang on. Stop that. Anyway, Chantal,
Alright,
your roll
let's
first.
do the roll.
Can I also invoke I can hold a grudge for him biting my friend, yeeting that same friend at another one of my friends, and then healing a sword inside his body so that
Sure.
my friend cannot use his sword?
Sure.
Her sword?
Sure.
Okay, and that is my last fate point.
Go ahead.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to block with a +1 because he has minuses to sun. Light. Please God. Please God, don't do me dirty like this. Please
Do him
God, don't let my
dirty, do him
guy
dirty,
get dirty.
do him dirty, do him dirty.
Yeah,
I
do
just
it,
rolled
do it,
that.
do
Why
it,
did
do
that
it,
not?
do
Did
it,
that
do
not
it,
go
do it.
through?
No.
No, it didn't go through.
No.
Do it, 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 do it. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Dirty deeds done for cheap.
So here's what happens.
Dirty deeds done for cheap.
Nina just says, no, this isn't gonna work, but let's try it, son. This giant ball of fucking light touches off in front of all of you. You're all fucking blind, but it doesn't matter because the vampire's screaming because he's got a full 3-star stress track. So it just burns his ass alive. It's just like, ah! Burns in the light of the sun
And now
into
you can join your
oblivion.
love.
And he is dead.
Oh,
Thanks,
Mike,
Sam.
You did ask. You did ask for a bullshit way to kill him.
So, as that happens, sure enough, Joseph has punched his way out of the plane and gives a nice. Very nice, everybody! Joseph has grown a mustache and a beard in recent years since the arrival of his youngest.
Nice.
It's like, this is a nice country, Japan. Nice. So, what happened?
You
The
burned.
plane's
You're
still on
burning
fire.
down my. You burning down my house?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ned.
Hello, Japanese. Happy, lucky, Yorushikune.
Oh no.
This is why we
Stare-
don't hang out more, Joseph.
I-
This is why we don't hang out more.
I stare at him and look at the others, and this is the son of Lisa. Lisa, your master, your teacher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm shocked.
He's
I
also
know,
the
I'm
deadliest.
very awesome.
I like run up to him and I'm like excitedly telling him everything that's happened.
Oh. And
I'll
sure
look
enough,
over.
as you recount everything to him, unfortunately, when the dust clears, it does turn out that when the plane crashed, Jory just said, fuck it, and destroyed the stand arrow, leaving only fragments. But
That's fair.
practical. As you detail everything to Joseph, Yumi contemplates trying to kill him. Maybe she tries several times, but it's really hard to kill Joseph. Like, really hard. However, in the distance, and Sam, if you could prep the last photo, a woman with 2 right hands looks at the carnage. A vampire with a stand is a powerful combination. Where could I find one with the presence and the discipline beyond mortal ambition? The woman, named Enya, sighs and turns away, praying that the future provides her answers as she begins her long quest to find more of those magic arrows that Suichi discovered. But that will have to be continued.
Ah, yeah!
And with that, we conclude D20 Live versus the 404's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, part 2.5, I guess. I'd like to thank our players for taking part. If you could introduce yourselves round table, starting with Mames.
Hi, I'm Mames, one of the 404s. Today I played Yumi.
I'm Nicole of 404s and D20 Alive, and I played Ace.
Hi, I'm Tom of the 404s and D20 Live, and I played Rush Van Horn.
I'm Chantel of 404s, and I played Nina.
D20 Live itself will be back at youtube.com/D20 Live and twitch.tv/D20 Live the first Sunday of the month, continuing our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game. Otherwise, we'll have additional games. We are beginning a whole new story arc in L5R. And that's it for us. As always, please donate to Sick Kids Charity if you enjoyed this stream. We are happy to provide for Anime North, and we hope to see you live at Anime North 2022. Later!
Bye.
Bye.
One last nice for the road.